All right, so I just beat The Last of Us 2, and I knew about all the spoilers. I knew about it way, like, as soon as they were available, I knew about them. Um, I knew about the golf putting. I knew all about the PGA World Tour. Uh, but I wanted to come back and play the game anyway. I guess I wanted to see a train wreck. I don't know. I'm not going to go into the story much because the story pisses me much off. So, it's fucking ridiculous. But Neil Druckmann wanted to have his, woke masterpiece, and you can't really do that with Joel there as the cisgender white male, blah, 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 political terminology. So, he put his ass on out and then have this, like, lesbian love triangle, zebra placenta shitfest going on to replace it. It sucks. And Abby's freaking point of her story or whatever just really makes no sense at all. It's freaking ridiculous. But I'm not going to go into the story. We're going to, just like Joel was yeeted out of the game, I'm yeeting the fucking story out of this review. Big Kitty says, fuck this. She's not playing it. She refused to play it. And so, we pause down for Big Kitty. And so we can only deal with Brian. Brian's always about the gameplay. So, how does the gameplay itself stack up? And honestly, I thought it was pretty damn good. It's a stealth Gears type game. While Uncharted tries to be almost directly shooty, chest high walls against Gears, and Gears just mops the floor with it. Uncharted has never had good gameplay. Last of Us 1, and even more Last of Us 2, it's a little bit more stealth based, and it's just way better, especially when you got the zombies. And so there's basically two main types of enemies. You have the zombies, and then you'll have enemy humans. The zombies, there's a variety of them. One of the key things you want to do is, you want to take care of the clickers as soon as you can, or whatever. You don't want the clickers to be a threat, because in The Last of Us 1, I must have died like 20 something times with those damn clickers. They were so freaking tough. They've been nerfed down, thankfully, a good bit in this game. But they're more common also, so you take care of the stupid clicker bastards, you take care of the runners, and then there's like some kind of scrampler looking guy who kind of scurries around, and they like actively try to hide from you, and then hide from where you can hear from them. You press R1 to hear the monsters. And that was good too. And there was a couple of different like boss type zombies that I also liked pretty good. Although it had the boss sequence there was a little shitty on his quick save point, because it quick loaded me right where I'm about to die, and I died like 7 or 8 times before I could figure out what the hell I was going to do against this bastard. But overall, the zombies are pretty good. There's just not very many of them compared to humans. There's a lot more humans. And honestly, the humans are pretty damn stupid too. I personally didn't move too much. When I dropped into a set piece area, I wouldn't move around too much. I would mainly hide, shoot a guy. If they found my spot, I would move. And then once they lost track of me, I would often move back to the same spot and shoot them again. And then, you kill 3 or 4, and then 3 or 4 more will come out. And you just keep getting them until the waves are done. And then just spend 10 or 15 minutes rounding for spoons and shit in the drawers and stuff like that. And so you scavenge a lot, and I actually like the scavenging part a good bit, because you craft up bombs and freaking arrows and stuff like that to make your character more powerful. There's also a pretty good progression system where you take a bunch of supplemental storage. Abby loves her fucking supplements, man. And you get more hit points, or you're able to craft better, or you're able to make better stuff, and it kind of allows you to go into the path you want to go once you've unlocked the things. It's like, oh well, I really liked as Abby, I liked this. It was called a hunting rifle, pistol, but it's like a damn freaking Han Solo hand cannon, man, with a sniper scope on it. It was badass, and you can make ammo for it. I love using that thing. It was insanely good. Abby's weapon selection in particular, with like the double barrel shotgun and the flamethrower, she was loaded down, man, and she was real fun to play. Even if you hated the character herself, she was real fun to play. And I liked being Abby, honestly. Is there something like to be said she's probably one of the most hated game characters of all time. I'm trying to think of a character would be more hated than Abby, and I don't think so. I mean, there's villains out there, but something like a Darth Vader or a Magneto or like an M. Bison, there's almost like a certain coolness to them that Abby doesn't. She just has fucking big guns and you know, automatically fucks everything up and destroys all of the protagonist characters. But, you know, we went through, we play it. I've heard reviews say the game's too long. Personally, I didn't think it was all, I didn't think it was like too long. I didn't think it was too stretched out. From a story perspective, it is, but from a game point, I was still having fun. There's some running sequences where you just kind of run and hopefully you could, you know, it's kind of hard to see exactly where you're going when it's dark when you're doing some of these runnings, but I never really had any trouble with the running sequences. A decent amount of platforming, climbing up and stuff and doing jumps, not very difficult at all. It's nothing like Tomb Raider or anything like that, or it's nothing intricate where you're trying to figure out things, and there was some puzzles where you're throwing ropes and stuff, and they were all fairly easy to figure out, and if you got lost or whatever, the game would give you a hint and pretty much tell you what you needed to do. High presentation, high graphics are freaking awesome, even though they use it to just do some of the most ugliest, nastiest shit possible, but it looks really good. Overall, I liked the gameplay a pretty good bit, and so it's kind of that weird dilemma where the story disgusts you, but the gameplay is pretty good. If you're if you're a Last of Us fan, I personally do not recommend this. It's just going to piss you off. It's going to antagonize you. It's really, if it wasn't for Last of Us fans, and what the fuck was this game really designed for? I don't know. I think it was designed to piss you off. It damn sure worked. Because I refused to pay for this game directly to Sony anyway. I ended up getting it off of eBay. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't think there's going to be a Last of Us 3, or if there is, you're going to need to do it with like completely different characters, because these are fucking ruined. Ellie is not Ellie. And, you know, we won't talk about Joel, but, fuck you, Neil Druckmann. Fuck you, you're an asshole. I hope your glorious masterpiece was great enough, you know. I hope you feel thrilled. His ego must be through the roof for him to make these decisions he's made, but, you know, whatever. But Last of Us 2, kitty. Fuck it. One paw up from Brian, by the way. That's all you're getting, right? That's the only one we could give. We like the gameplay, but fuck it. Fuck the story. Fuck Last of Us. Fuck Neil Druckmann. Fuck you.